Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next-level tactics. From off-site and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition.
Upfront costs. You generally will have some kind of upfront cost with an SEO agency. Some offer a setup fee, usually between $500 and $2,000, to optimize your site. Some even offer setup at different levels, while others offer standalone products and packages like on-site optimization that exist outside ongoing work. In any case, you'll have a minimum upfront investment, but it's a one-time deal. Monthly costs are where you'll see the biggest discrepancy. Different SEO agencies offer different types of services, levels of expertise, and of course, different packages for you to choose from. Most reputable agencies these days offer the same fundamental services necessary for growth: ongoing on-site content, link building, etc., but at different volumes for different prices. You may even find specialty packages that fill a niche role that you need. Lower-tier campaign packages run as low as $250, but these are mostly reserved as options for brand-new companies or ones merely testing the water of SEO. The main packages tend to run between $1,000 and $5,000 per month, with the goal of manageable growth for small to mid-sized businesses. Bigger businesses will likely opt for packages $5,000 or higher, and depending on their level of competition they may spend even more. You'll notice these costs are more or less in line with freelancer rates, but you'll tend to get higher quality and more streamlined services at these rates. Working style and expertise agencies will communicate with you frequently, and all in one place, so you don't have to worry about the logistics of managing freelancers. You'll get clear reporting, and since they're forced to stay competitive to stay alive, they'll be able to make recommendations on how to change your campaign when the inevitable search technology changes do roll out. There are only a few logistical hiccups that might throw you. For example, most SEO agencies offer a suite of services that are hard to isolate, and package levels that are hard to gauge in terms of relevance for your business. You may also be unable to work with individual practitioners like writers or link builders directly. Still, if you're willing to make those compromises, SEO agencies are probably the most cost-efficient route you can take as a standalone option. A hybrid model may be your best choice, because it guarantees you the greatest amount of flexibility. Rather than settling on just one option or just one pricing bracket, you can piece together the services you need from different providers. For example, you might use an agency for some baseline services, consulting, and a one-time optimization cleanup, but rely on a rockstar freelancer to handle your ongoing content strategy. You might have a dedicated in-house SEO expert to handle the majority of your responsibilities, but outsource some of the work she can't handle effectively, like link building. There are no rules here, so start with a firm budget, and work to allocate it in ways that seem to lend you the best possible results. Remember the key advantages of each working relationship, and use those in your favor to get the best possible cost. If you want a good collection of services, you'll still have to spend at least a few $100s a month. Final considerations before I delve into a final financial analysis. There are a few other considerations I'd like to address. There's room for negotiation. For the most part, you can work with your contacts to find a better rate or find a better package of services. Even though your agency may list set packages with set figures, if you call and talk to them, they may be able to help you put together a custom package that suits your budget. You'll also be able to negotiate with contractors and consultants for the most part. It takes time to see results. Remember that SEO is a long-term investment. During your first few months, it's unlikely that you'll see a positive return on what you're paying. If you're receiving quality material, it's going to benefit you in the long term, so don't worry if you don't see results right away. You can always change your mind. Though agencies may try to lock you into a long-term contract, there isn't much stopping you from changing your mind at some point in the future. You can switch service providers, change your chosen package, or mix things up with new services anytime you want. Working relationships matter, too. In the first section of this guide, I covered the nature and value of several services related to SEO, but there's a value to the intangible services as well. How your contacts talk to you, how transparent they are, and how available they make themselves are all important considerations for your price as well. It pays to save yourself stress and hassle. With those considerations on your back burner, I can give you a final rundown of how much SEO costs. If you're paying less than a few $100s a month, you probably aren't building anything substantial. In fact, you're probably doing more harm than good. Though it's hard to pinpoint an exact figure, I'd say it takes $500 monthly, at a minimum, to see any meaningful results as a small business or startup. For most companies, $1,500 to $2,500 is a much more realistic figure, with added benefits as you scale up your budget. Assuming you're getting multiple great pieces of content which can earn you hundreds of dollars of new revenue by themselves, multiple new links which can send hundreds of new visitors your way, and you have proper keyword targeting to earn solid ranks for relevant traffic, you'll earn far more than this in new revenue.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.